How's the route going? It's not. Hi everyone. Sorry for dying for a while. A regular streaming schedule, by the way. I know I am a very regular streamer. How do you like my stream schedule? Back in the lab again. I guess, unfortunately. Where I have been clueless because I don't know what to do with OT because the route is confusing and complicated and nothing works, but I'm gonna try another idea from a while ago and see if anything good comes out of this and hopefully just get my mind going again to try to figure something out. Endless routing and nothing going anywhere is hard. But I also don't want to just do the old route because the old route sucks and it's too old. I need a fresh new route. Back again with another 100% speedrun video. Said the catchphrase. It is not a catchphrase. It is no longer in use. No hi YouTube. Go away YouTube. Don't watch this. Don't you have some PewDiePie videos to watch? Axel, I'm actually gonna test something older. An older idea that Blinny had that I never really got around to testing. It's I don't know how actually good it's gonna be, but it's Jabu wrong warp to DC as child. I don't know how good this actually is gonna be, but I think it has potential. But if anything good comes out of this, I'll post about it in more detail in Discord. But this is like an older idea Blinny had a month or two ago that didn't really get off the ground. No, I'm not doing YouTube intro. No YouTube intro. YouTube outro, no like, comment, subscribe, smash the bell button. Why did I turn into Clint's streaming schedule? I don't know, man. I don't know what to do with OT because everything's complicated. Yeah, support me on my non-existent Patreon. Do a randomizer only month. That's a good way for me to get tired of randomizer really quickly. OnlyFans when I'm not sure. Would you guys subscribe to my OnlyFans if I posted pictures of my splits every time I finish a run? My hot split pictures. OnlyFans exclusive gold splits. Can I make a route that requires Nehru's Love? Probably not, because Nehru's Love is hard to make required. There is technically a few minor things you can do with Nehru's Love, but nothing that would be actually required in a run. Any updates on Third Quest? The closest thing to an update on Third Quest is that Fig has been publicly streaming that he's working on stuff related to it, and he's been working on some cool stuff. So at least Third Quest has publicly available information that it is indeed being worked on. And that's about it. That's about as far as you get for Third Quest info. Oh yeah, so this this route is gonna be really dumb for certain parts because it's not gonna have boomerang. So we're gonna have to do this. Yeah, this is gonna delay boomerang until child. When am I making a ROM hack? If I ever... I would like to, but it's just so much time investment. If I ever would not mind the time investment, then I'd do it. Are my YouTube videos from 3 months ago? Because I'm not giving Dry any content. OT rando max setting? I don't think that would be a good GDQ run. I don't know if they want an 8-hour rando with a chance of not being able to finish. Well, I mean, someone would probably check the seed beforehand. No, I have not been banned for not letting them read donations. A trainer option is, it'll like tell you if your rolls are perfect. Or side hops. Oops. No, I suck. So is this kind of stuff. And then equip swap. This is still beta stuff though. I'm not ignoring you guys. Unless you're talking about the resubs, there's probably just like too many today, so it's kind of hard to read them all. I do hate you guys. Suffering from success. Yes, the success of not streaming for a long time. And then getting all the resubs on one day. At least I'm honest, yeah. It only subs me for the emotes anyway. I know that's a lie, because no one subs for my emotes. You guys like seeing the seams of the sky cube? The seams of reality? Link lives in a simulation, yeah. I am sure that pure routing can save a considerable amount of time, yes, considering pretty much the biggest time save in any speedrun ever is routing. But, the thing is, the current route is over 4 years old, and any OOT route that's 4 years old, I probably shouldn't. Any OOT route that's over 4 years old is outdated. Like, there's no way a route should be lasting that long. And not only that, it's not even like just a feeling. Like, we have new tricks that should almost guaranteed save time. It's just that we're having trouble implementing them to get the max use out of them. But like, we for sure should be able to find a better route. It's just hard. And yes, the route as it is complicated, but OOT is complicated. Like, that's just how the game is. Defeat Ganon. Oh, Defeat Ganon is kind of using the same route, but even that is, it at least has the addition of, what's it called? Quick Put Away? QPA was found in 2020. Yeah, I remember QPA was found right as Animal Crossing came out, so like March 2020. Really? I'm just trying to hover the token, dude. It should only be a single hover. Okay. Now, can I just mega flip to that? I don't think so. How close is it? That's fairly close, actually. I think. Maybe not. Yeah, I don't think that's... I think like without an extra hover, I don't think I'm making that. The stream sucks. Yes, routing and testing is typically the less interesting part of speedrunning, but it is a necessary process. Did you get the boomerang? No? No, that's slow. We need to do this without boomerang, because we don't have Furrow's Wind, so we can't. If you want to do this with boomerang, you have to go get boomerang, come down here, and then normally you'd Furrow's Wind back up to the top of Jabu, but we can't do that because Furrow's Wind is set in Kakariko. So we'd have to manually climb back up Jabu if we came down here, and that'd be really bad. So you have to do this without boomerang. I feel like the easiest way to do this would be a hover mega flip, but that's going to be weird. Is this close enough to the wall? Yeah. Although this is slow as hell. Yeah, that works, but I do not want to do that. And then... this is almost what I want. If I can grab the token... Okay, see? And now... all I have to do is... oh? Now all I have to do is just side flip hover. Wait, could I even beauty hover? Oh, come on. Okay, well this is definitely not ideal, but it's something. I'm just gonna pretend I got it. Not having slingshot or boomerang sucks so much. Purpose of doing this before boomerang is skipping backtracking. Because this route idea would do... We normally do Jabu as adult right now, but this route idea would do Jabu as child. So that we wrong warp from Jabu to DC and then from DC to Nocturne of Shadow. I know, there's child too, Jabu. No, you cannot beat Baronade without Boomerang. You actually almost can. There's actually a weird technical reason why you can't. You can actually use QPA. QPA has Boomerang damage built into it, like one of QPA's many damage properties is Boomerang. And so we thought maybe you could beat Baronade with QPA then. But the problem is it doesn't stun Baronade, it does damage, but it does 0 damage, which means that you're able to get Baronade into the damage animation, but you are not able to cause Baronade death, which is an unfortunate circumstance. QPA is basically a glitch damage state where you can get multiple... You cause your damage value to become a glitch number that ends up having the properties of several different damage types. It has damage types of like Boomerang, Slingshot, Sword, Biggoron Sword, like multiple different weapon types all at the same time. Din's Fire, Ice Arrows, so like multiple different weapon types all in one actual attack. Okay, so there's this other wrong warp from the Zelda Escape cutscene to Nocturne of Shadow cutscene. You guys have probably seen it in older routes where I use the frozen timer to wrong warp from this cutscene to Nocturne. And it's a really nice wrong warp. The issue is just that frozen timer takes so long to set up. But the whole reason the frozen timer works for it is because it reloads you at your last entrance, which in this case I have as coming from Gerudo Valley. So when the frozen timer resets and like resets you at your last load point, it resets you at Hyrule Field from Gerudo Valley, which combined with the cutscene set by this cutscene, wrong warps you to Nocturne of Shadow. But there's a different thing that also resets you to your last location, right? Which is voiding. So you'd think that like you could void to make the cutscene or make the wrong warp trigger, but voiding doesn't work even though it kind of should. I mean, it's like there's a technical reason why it doesn't, and it technically makes sense, but it's super annoying because if this worked, if we could just void to wrong warp here, this would like probably save several minutes. See, you just hear the void sound when it happens. It's so annoying because in theory that could almost correctly wrong warp you to Nocturne, and then if it did, it'd be so good. This would be like, this would solve every issue ever. But no, it has to suck. Just try warping harder. We'll watch this cutscene from a different angle. Almost ran over Link. Oh. I missed it. I didn't really see it. He just appears. If Link isn't loaded, it's usually just the camera's not focused on him right there. He's gone. So yeah, that's my thing. That's my thing about why I'm mad that that thing doesn't work, even though it almost should work. And if it did work, it would solve all our problems, and we would have world happiness. At least world happiness for people that run Ocarina of Time 100% or route Ocarina of Time 100%. Those people would have world happiness. We would achieve world happiness for 4 people. Gotta start somewhere, yeah. I don't know what else to do. I need to find some way to use Furrow's Wind right as we trigger the cutscene, and then we'd have world peace. Okay, but the other thing I wanted to try, I want to just try setting my position inside the trigger. That doesn't work either. Yeah, it's not. It doesn't load the trigger if the text box is up. How do I get in the state where I'm moving around with the Frozman text box up? But yeah, if any glitch hunters want to look into this, if we can find a way to activate Nocturne, or Zelda Escape to Nocturne Wrong Warp without Frozen Timer, and it's not a horribly long setup, it could be really good for Hundo. Yeah, I saw the TP file select thing. That's pretty interesting. It's interesting that OT needs Ace to do that, and TP can do it from starting a new game, although TP's is obviously much more limited, but still. I hope they can find something with it. What happened in TP? You know how in OT you can use Ace to like type in more stuff in the file name than you normally can? You can do that in TP without anything. You literally just scroll to the last place and then you can just keep typing. But it has a limit of I think 255 characters, not OOT's type until you feel like you've written whatever code you need. And I think like the next 255 values like aren't super duper useful yet, at least. But potentially they could find something in that 255 that allows them to do some cooler stuff. Mr. Cheese was saying there's no way it's not abusable. Yeah, I mean, something like that always definitely seems like it's got to have some kind of important use, so I do hope they can get something out of it. Other things I can test with this route? Not really, because the main component of the route turned out to be not so good. Or like, I could work around it, but it's going to be really ugly. It's going to be an ugly workaround of an already ugly looking route that has to like do non-boomerang stuff. Like the no boomerang hovers to Skulltulas was already getting sketchy, and now I'm going to have to figure out some way to implement Hyrule Field to Kakariko in Child, which is almost never a good idea. How long have I been testing Hundo? Too long. SRM MQ Hundo. I do not really want to touch SRM MQ Hundo. That sounds like a nightmare to route with no one that probably wants to route it, which makes it more of a nightmare. Okay, well anyway, I don't know what to do, so I'm probably just going to stop for now. Thanks for watching. I'll try to not stream for a long time again. I'll try to figure out something.